Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go on with Dead Rising on PC. Timeskip % new game with Ecdycis. So for those of you who don't know, Dead Rising is basically the game where you would put Lego figurine heads on top of zombies. That's pretty much all this game was made for, and it's probably one of the best things to do in this game, in my opinion. But without further ado, I'm going to give it away to Frank West, who's covered wars, you know. And Ecdycis, it's all up to you. We're going to start the timer on your mark.
Zombies here. We'll get one. Oh, like that? There we go. Okay, that's better. This weird mic setup. Not too bad. All right. Anyway, this is Dead Rising, guys. And before we begin, I actually need to hit new game. We're not starting the timer yet. I just need to go over a few things. So normally, if you've ever played Dead Rising, it takes about 6 hours to beat. I'm going to do it in 40 minutes. We're going to start the game in a bit here, but we're going to be using a mod called Timeskip. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Anyway, this is Dead Rising. We're going to start off the game with a lot of hot... Oh, I left out tutorials. It's not that bad. We'll make do with it. It's not too bad. Oh my god, this is going to get annoying. This is fine, though. We'll make do. So I'm going to beat the game about 40 minutes, and in the early game, I'm going to love hopping, because it's really the fastest way you can get around right now. So expect to see a lot of hopping until case 1 and 2. There are about 8 cases in the game, and we're going to be doing them very, very quick. Now, normally the game isn't supposed to, I guess, be done this quickly, so it's going to be kind of hard as well, since you're going to be at a pretty low level. We're also going to skip all these cutscenes. So if you want to hear the story, we're only going to see the end loading screen. That's Isabella, and she's a good friend of mine. Anyway, if you're wondering what Dead Rising is, pretty accurate explanation earlier. It is the zombies involved where you put Cerbot heads on them, Lego heads, and we're going to learn how these zombies get in. Long story short, this old woman is going to save her dog, because everyone loves dogs, but she releases a bunch of zombies in the mall. Like that. What we're going to do is just ignore all the zombies, hopefully I don't get punched too much. Let's get out of the way. And I need Brian Reynolds dead. He's the most important one, because I need a certain item from him. I'm going to have to borrow something here. Sometimes the zombies are nice, sometimes they're bad. There we go. And I need this item right here. Thank you. It's a fully loaded shotgun. And the shotgun is probably the most important part of all of this. Not too bad of a section there. Sorry to hear, though, everyone there dies. Nobody's going to make it alive. And nobody except maybe Otis will be alive. There's the dialogue. I'm just going to keep spinning because it's funny to me. It's nothing important. We have to wait for Otis. We're not allowed to go. And normally you'd go in and out of the vents in order to save survivors, kill psychopaths. There's a lot in this game that we're just not going to do because it takes long. I'll have Jeff Meyer here. If Jeff Meyer talks to me, I'm going to do something to him. I'll give him a present. Jeff, I'm proud of you. You did not talk to me for once. And for right now, it's mostly going to be hopping kind of like this. The game has a rapid change as well, if you were wondering. There are a lot of zombies in this game. But more importantly, we're going to ignore all of them if possible. Sorry to skip this cutscene. It's the classic I've covered wars. And you'll see now we have case 1-1, and it's going to give me more dialogue. Usually we could skip that. I also have the arrows. We don't need that either, but some of the settings did get a bit off. It's not going to waste too much time. It should be fine. I also need to worry about the arrow, because right now we're going on a scavenger hunt. Dead Rising, if you guys really wanted to watch me hop around for 40 minutes like this, I mean, it's fun to do, but there's a faster way to get around. We're going to do that right now. By using the gun, we can break glass, because it's the only way Frank West knows how. We can't kick yet, because we haven't learned how. Oh, God. So you want to make sure we have the ability to just break all this glass. Now, I know you guys are in it for a horror game. Oh, Dead Rising, spooky. You got zombies. You got the mall. But Dead Rising is much closer to Tony Hawk Pro Skater than it is Resident Evil.
So the skateboard is the quickest way to move, correct?
Exactly. The skateboard is going to be the absolute fastest way. And you see I have life at the top left. I have 2 bars of health in this game. There's my own health in the top left, and there is skateboard health, which is why I also need that magazine. We did a giant scavenger hunt for a skateboard and a magazine, because I dubbed this game as Tony Hawk's Undead Wasteland. Because realistically, you're just skateboarding everywhere. It's the
That's not a
fastest way to get around.
That's not a skateboard. That's a surfboard.
Pretty much. You go upstairs in water. Really, Frank West, since he's covered wars, you can skateboard wherever you want. It only works if you've covered wars, though. So I know some press people here. If you've covered wars, try it out.
So, will you have to get multiple skateboards throughout the run, or are you just going to try to keep the same one?
I want to keep the same one as long as possible, but okay. Some safety ones. We also have the first boss fight. The game just throws you to the wolves. So we're going to pick up this, swap over, and then aim. I've got a good Carlito here. I want to shoot him. Now, a fun fact about the shotgun. Oh, God. I'm going to hit by... Wow, Carlito is just dodging all the bullets here. That's unfortunate. All right, I hit him once, but I'm going to have to go around. Not the best fight because we want Carlito to accept headshots. And I want to make a note about the shotgun as well. In a lot of video games, the shotgun's effectively a pea shooter. This game, the shotgun's really realistic. Wow, Carlito, what are you doing? You're going to shoot him in the face. The shotgun does lethal damage at any range. And we're going to get our first level up, we're going to get our health back, and that's case 1-2. We are going to get an upgrade right now. It's most likely jump kick. Is that a jump kick or zombie ride? Let's see which one it is. Oh, come on. We got zombie ride. Now, we're going to get upgrades. There's going to be all random, but they're in sets of 4 usually. Sets of 4 or 5. So level 2, 3, 4, and 5 will give me the upgrades stock, health, zombie ride, and jump kick. The game wants you to have certain upgrades as you go. And since you're doing new game, we don't have any of these upgrades yet. You start as a very average Frank West who's covered wars, but really that's about it. So we have very low health, we do very little damage, and a lot of this is going to be taking creative paths of beating these bosses. Also, you can just ignore Brad, by the way. If you go straight to the part with the cutscenes, it'll be fine. Story-wise, you're trying to get out of the mall and get the big scoop. The entire thing is just based on photojournalism. So we want the scoops, we want the cases, we're going to find all that out. And you'll notice right now we're on case 1-4. The way they break down the cases is based on in-game time. So 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 1-4. You can do all that in sequential. So if you do 1-1, you can immediately do 1-2, and so on and so forth. Well, meanwhile, case 2-1, normally you'd have to wait 6 hours. But thanks to the Dead Rising community, in particular, I know Suzuka made the mod for this. I want to give a shout out to him. Big shout out. He made Dead Rising a 6-hour auto-scroller, and now it's an actual speedrun where you just use a skateboard and shotguns to murder everybody. And the next boss fight's going to be pretty funny. That'll be during 2-2. But for right now, we're going to be skateboarding back to the safe house. A lot of the game is going to be leaving the safe house and then returning to the safe house. Usually the finale of all the cases, like case 1-4, 2-3, anything that's ending a sequence is going to have us go back to the safe house. Because normally they want us to go all around the mall. Also, how do you guys feel about Jeff Meyer? Hopefully you all love... Oh, he's dead.
No.
Jeff Meyer, we're going to get one more of those, and survivors aren't going to have a good time in this, by the way.
Out of all the survivors, who's your favorite?
My favorite survivor? We don't see my favorite survivor, but for the speedrun, I really like Kendall.
Okay.
Kendall's pretty fun. Also, Jeff Meyer's wife, Natalie, was also on the roof, but since we never actually found her, she's just considered alive. We're going to do some 6 skateboarding tricks to get back to the safe house here. We're going to go on top of these flowers, and then do a nice kickflip. There we go. Nice ollie. And really, you can just keep going through. Frank West is a man of many talents. Also, if you're running a colorless skateboard, we can get multiple colors, but it's not really going to matter too much. We got pink. I personally like pink. I think it's a fun color. We also can do some sweet skateboarding tech right here, like this. Woo! Hey. Just run through the walls, and there we go. So if you notice, there are zombies in this game, and the biggest... Oh, come on. The biggest obstacles with zombies is going to be just them blocking doors and elevators, kind of like that in tight spots. The zombies are really easy to pass, but when they're in groups, it's a bit hard to weave through them, I'd say. Anyway, let's hope the mod's actually working. It should be working, but now we'll find out right now if how badly I messed up. There's case 1-4, you immediately go to 2-1. And that's case 2-1, that's how Timeskip works. All it does is advances the in-game time to reflect the actual cases. We have a save, you have to save right there. I'm about to hit the second boss of the game, Carlito's Revenge. Now, Carlito's beefed himself up, and we'll find out in a moment. We're also going to get a cutscene right when we go into the bottom floor here. Oh, after these guys, anyway.
Is it just like random how many zombies are going to come out of the elevators?
Yes.
Okay.
And you don't want too many because they block you kind of like that.
For sure, for sure.
You can also break your board on larvas. I've done it multiple times with these little bugs on the ground. You can just break them, and it absolutely sucks. There we go. And we got introduced to queens. We're not going to really do too many queens in this run. We might see some at the end of the game, but right now we don't have to worry about them. We're just going straight over here, and this is my favorite boss fight in the game. I think you guys might laugh. We're going to take Carlito out in a bit of an odd fashion. So Carlito's upgraded his game. He has a 50 cal sniper rifle right now. It hurts. It'll do half my health in one thing. And in this case, it'll probably kill me in 2 shots. Now, I don't want to get shot. I don't think anyone wants to watch me get shot. So I'm going to use Canadian strats to take him down. We're going to grab the hockey stick, grab a new skateboard, because I can refresh it, and I'm going to hide behind this wall right here. Carlito's also really close, so I'm just going to do this to him. We're going to use this hockey stick to just wail on him. It's usually sets at 3 we want to hit him on. We'll hit him in the, just hit him in the crotch right here. But sometimes he'll run around. Brad also wants to help, but Brad actually does more harm than good. Carlito, what are you doing? There, now I get him in the head.
Does this man have a rifle and he's not using it?
Well, he can use it, but the problem is since we're behind the wall, he can't shoot us.
Oh, my God.
Meanwhile, we have an L, and we can just use the hockey stick like that, and Carlito's dead. But not really, because Carlito just, I guess, after taking 30 pucks to the face, he kind of just runs away and leaps off that.
That poor man. That poor man.
It's always fun. Anyway, that's one of my favorite parts here. We got stock. All right, I'm really happy. Stock is really good. That's the upgrade I wanted.
Let's go
and
5 zombies.
Yeah, we have a few more here.
5.
Get out of the way, please. Get out. Thank you. In early game, there's going to be less zombies spawning in these areas, but late game, as it goes on, more and more zombies will show up.
Oh, okay.
Also, the zombies do power up depending on in-game time of day. Because right now we're at nighttime, so the zombies are all going to be beefier. They do more damage. They're everything. They're a lot tougher. And there's more of them are going to spawn. Like this entire area, I'm just going to go through the water. We have our serve bots over here, which we'll get to later. I'll definitely at least get one of them on. I know how much everyone loves the serve bots. Do some sweet dodges here. Now, I talked about skateboard health, and I'll elaborate that more in a moment. But first, we have another boss fight. We actually have a couple coming up. If you've ever played this game casually, this is the hardest part of the game. The convicts. Don't worry, though. We're going to cheese them because the convicts are, they're an interesting bunch. You're going to go behind this tree. I'm going to get shot once. It usually happens. And I'm just going to get the shotgun and shoot this man in the face. And then he dies. I'm going to get the minigun and just wail on them like that. And now we have a dead guy in the back of our car. This means we can get in all the carpool lanes, and he's just going to chill here. He's just going to chill here right now. But we need this car for a few reasons. 1, it's fast. 2, it's awesome. You get the sweet military car. And 3, I mean, we just want our convict friend.
He looks so sleepy.
We also just destroyed that motorcycle. But we need to get to the maintenance tunnels, because that's where everything for the rest of 2-3 is going to happen. This mission is we need to get medicine for Brad because he got shot by Carlito. He should have just done what I did with the hockey stick, but it didn't work.
That guy looked like me after I ate Gus's fried chicken an hour ago.
There we go.
Just food coma.
Also, I got jump kicks. That means I'm going to be good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and grab an Uzi, because in every single mall, and especially since this is Colorado, you can just find Uzis on the ground. You can find them in the ground, in trees, on roofs. There's, I think, like 5 different Uzis just lying around the map. Also, I'm going to use this. Get out of the way. Thank you. And now we're going to take the car back. Now, when Carlito had a high-powered rifle, we used a meme weapon to take him down. We used a hockey stick. We were silly on it. Now, this next boss is going to get a bit silly with us, and guys, this is the hardest boss fight in the entire game. Like, is the hardest boss fight in the game. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, to be honest. Like, I'm a bit worried. And this is called the Run Killer right here. Oh, get out of the way, please. Thank you. Get me that. And that's it with that. We skipped over our hockey stick, trade up for a, I think this is like another like a 50 cal. I don't know guns too well. And we're going to go to the grocery store to get medicine, because that's where all the medicine always is. This is Steven, by the way. He's the grocery store man. He's crazy. And I'm just going to shoot him in the skull. All right, Steven's dead, guys. Woo. He just really dies. He's one of the like main psychopaths you actually have to fight. I'm also going to grab a baguette for good luck, because baguettes are nice to have. And it's fun watching Frank West eat food. I want to aspire to eat food like Frank West. After this run, I want to get some Texas food. I've been in Texas for about, I came here last night, and it has been so much fun. I got free pizza last night. Southern hospitality is a real thing. I love Texas.
This man traded a cigarette for a slice of pizza last night.
It's worth
I'm
it,
not
man.
kidding.
I love it. Free pizza.
It was free pizza.
It's
I was
Southern
there.
hospitality at its best. Anyway, now that 2-3 is over and we got the medicine, we're going to just head back right now. And we're going to take this car because it's one of the fastest ways. People just leave the keys in their car, and it's really the best strategy.
Is this a good time to cut in with a donation?
Go for it, definitely.
All right, I've got $10 from It's Swede. Nice to see Dead Rising at a speedrun event. Too bad it's not ending S run Kappa.
And
Good luck on the run. Hope 8-1 is good to you.
Thank you. Definitely glad to hear this against the donations here. And right now, oh, I crashed on a wall. We're just going to drive back. The controls are kind of weird because you use both control sticks to steer. And Sophie Richards is now dead. If you didn't know who she was the chick running away from the convicts. So we don't have time to save Sophie Richards. It would take way too long. And for safety measures, this zombie is just going to block the doorway like the most impolite man in the world. Oh, this is also one of the problems with zombies. They just don't know how to, I guess, not block hallways. Yellowmere is also faster. Usually the games ran with in-game time, but since this is a marathon, we're just using RTA, which is real time. And we're going to get another skateboarding book because I really love Tony Hawk. Another name for this game that someone brought up to me recently is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Z. I think it's a pretty good one. Just a bunch of skateboarding names. Because really, like, when you think zombies, you're thinking Resident Evil, the original. Oh, I forgot the baguette. Anyway, I'm just going to deep throat this baguette, get my skateboard back. Again, Frank just shoves it down. People have been telling me I need to start eating baguettes like that, and really, you're getting your bang for your buck.
Was that a Metal Gear reference?
It might have been. Sadly, this game does not have any scorpions. And I want to talk about why I'm getting these magazines, by the way, because some of you guys may be wondering right now. So normally the skateboard can tank like 2 hits from the zombies. Now every magazine will multiply the amount of hits you can tank by about times 3. They stack those, so 2 magazines makes it times 9. So instead of 2, I now have 18 skateboard hits, which is amazing. When you play this game casually, what I recommend doing as well is there's a psychopath in this game. We don't get to see him. Also, we have Jesse here who's going to talk to us. I'm going to put on the gold suit because I'm a golded man. I don't have time. But the gold suit is nice, and then we just time skip.
You just found the butter sword?
Yep.
The butter sword of outfits?
We're going to skip these saves, and we're just going to, again, 3-1s literally just make it back to the safe house. But yes, the skateboard health is a major factor in this. So the thing I want to recommend, though, is there's a boss called Adam in this game, and if you get 3 books, you get 3. That's times 27 on a 30 hit weapon. Right now, we're doing some girl hunting right now. This is, I love Isabella, I hate Isabella. This is probably one of the strangest boss fights in the game. Also, if you guys like Survivors, there might be another one. It's daytime as well. And we're going to meet some interesting characters. We don't really care for them very much. This will be one of possibly 2 times we'll see them in the run. But they're really not important, though. So I'm going to spawn all the way here, all the way on the other end. It's really nice. We get a cutscene. These guys with the weird mask. We're just going to leave. Sorry, Jennifer. You will forever be in the box. She couldn't, she needs class 4 to answer the call from Snake, and then we put her in the box here. It really all just kind of goes back into it, doesn't it?
I saw what you did there. That was cute.
So right now, we want to go immediately to the North Plaza. North Plaza is going to have a lot of the end game, and it also has Isabella. Isabella has a crazy boss fight. Like, I love boss fights in horror games that do this specific thing. I know Resident Evil has one, where it's absolutely nuts. I don't know why, but something about indoor vehicles always makes me laugh. Just some mad man or mad woman just driving around in circles, like, taunting you. Just doing donuts in the, whatever room you're in.
Are you talking about RE7?
Yeah, RE7 Jack. That boss fight gets me every time. We just have Jack just doing donuts in a garage.
In a garage.
Yeah.
That fight.
Also, this time we got the red skateboard. I consider the red skateboard lucky, as do a lot of the runners. I do want to give big shout-outs to the other runners as well. A lot of the time we had to play, Dawn, Drunk Wario. All those guys are really good. I don't want the other magazine at her. So I'm going to shoot her in the face and then hop past her. And the general is I want her to stop, and I just kind of want to do this. So, sometimes she goes crazy, though, kind of like that. Where she's just literally just going in place the entire time. Another bad thing is I don't want these zombies. Oh, come on, Isabella. She's peeling out. Oh, my God, Isabella. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. And I want to say a few of the shots to use the Uzi now since I brought it. This is why I need the Uzi from earlier for Wow, Isabella, what are you doing? She's absolutely... Funny enough, Isabella has oh, come on. I say she has 2 boss fights. This is the easy boss fight, by the way. And she should be dead just by tanking bullets.
I mean, would you want to get shot?
Well, I mean, she tanked like what, 5 shotgun blasts to the face?
She lifts.
Also, it just immediately turns into like the lights all turned on to max brightness because we just went from like I think 3 p.m. to midnight in game, and now I just take her sweet motorcycle and go to a promised Isabel, which is right over here. And that's gonna be right here. At this point in the game, going on a bit of the story, Isabella and her brother Carlito, which is the madman we beat with a hockey stick earlier, they are terrorists trying to do a zombie invasion of the mall. We're just gonna get rid of that zombie, and we're getting the shotgun very soon. Now, I'm kind of nervous here because I don't want Isabella to get shot. Because Isabella used to be able to tank shotgun blasts to the face like crazy. Now she has no idea how. Oh my god, it's Kendall!
No.
Kendall's dead, guys! Oh no! Kendall we had to kill. He's absolutely necessary Kendall dies. I mean, he came right at us with a shotgun. Like, we had to do it to him or else he'd be shooting us the entire time. Really, though, I needed to kill Kendall because Kendall just has a shotgun, and you saw how strong the shotgun is. So, it's a fully loaded shotgun. My shotgun had like 3 bullets, and I used 3 of them on Kendall. So, I mean, it's a good trade. He wasn't using it very well. He was just shooting Isabella. Anyway, right now we get to carry around Isabella. I made a promise to one friend that if I ever cosplayed Frank West and she cosplayed Isabella, I'd have to carry her around like this. So I think it's pretty fun. And this is also the calmest point in the game. Right now, it is the kind of just the dawn before the storm. It is the nice wake. It's just a nice stroll back to the safe house. And this is, if I can carry Isabella like this the entire rest of the game, I would. This is much nicer than what actually happens. Because it's not going to get pretty. The next 3 major chapters are the hardest in the game. I'm not joking like I am with Steven. They are pretty difficult. 7-2, 8-2, and 8-4. It's going to effectively be 3 boss fights, I call them. Technically, one is not a boss fight, but I count it as a boss fight because it's you're dealing with I guess an unknown enemy. So the zombies also, for some reason, love to ignore you when you run through them when you're carrying someone. I don't get it. Like, you think they would want to grab you because you're carrying someone who's injured. Like, if we put Isabel down, she'd just be limping everywhere. But the most they'll try doing is punching me like that. Like, I don't get grabbed, so they'll just punch me. And it sucks if you get punched once because then they'll start comboing punches. I don't know why the zombies can combo punches, but more power to them, I suppose. And in this case, just getting Isabel back to the safe house because Carlito just betrayed her, and now Isabella's on our side. She's a good person. And if you guys are wondering for the general story of this game, I think I mentioned a bit earlier, we're going over it again. You play as Frank West. You are a photojournalist trying to get the big scoop, the findings of the Willamette Mall, and now we are finding out more about it. Here we go. This chapter ends right here, and we're going to be on Chapter 7 right now, Case 7. We are nearing the last, I think, oh, I jumped. You can actually jump right before that happens. It doesn't really do anything. You also have Jesse and Brad. Brad's going to disappear at some point in this next chapter, because Brad just loves going off to mysterious areas. The old dude we found earlier, like the whole mission from earlier was saving some old dude who was just hanging because Carlito wanted to take an old man hostage. I mean, not the way I would do it, but I respect it. But now we're going to do Bomb Collector. Now I say the word terrorist, I mean Carlito's a literal bioterrorist. He released a bunch of bombs into the maintenance tunnels, and which is why we need the maintenance tunnel key earlier. During the Steven fight, we want to make sure we have that. Oh, I got a double. Those are impossible to avoid. Luckily, you don't take any more damage from it, but those are literally impossible to do. I don't know why. Like, for some reason, they won't even let you input the buttons if you do it fast enough. Like, it just defaults. Wow, these are some bad zombie grabs. There we go. And 7-2 is probably one of my favorite cases in the game, and we get introduced to another enemy that are worse than the zombies, because the zombies are pretty easy to deal with if you've noticed. We just run them over the skateboard. They do damage to my stuff, it's not that bad. But there's an enemy even worse than the zombies. This next section, I'm going to have to play it a bit safe. We have to collect a few bombs, and we're going to be driving around the maintenance tunnels. Now, the music's going to change. I love this music here. It's more stressful, upbeat. You can actually get a bad ending if you mess up. I'm also going to run this box. There's just raw meat on the ground. We're going to pound it down our throats and drive. Now, I want to avoid the zombies as much as possible because this car doesn't want to be damaged. If the car gets damaged, I might not be able to make it. Luckily, we can usually get it to the final bomb, and there's another car waiting for us, or I can skateboard through. But the zombies do damage to the car, running into walls, running into other cars. Carlito, he's going to start chasing us in a bit. I don't know why he's not doing it now. He's also one of the worst deterrents ever made. I don't know his strategy, but it's not a good one. I'll show you right now, by the way. There's also a few other things. There's dividers on the ground, and the worst thing, there are shopping carts in this area. Shopping carts are the absolute worst Noxman fit. There's Carlito. We're just going to drive right past him because he's doing crazy turns. And he doesn't even, he has a big truck and we have a small car. He doesn't even care to crash into us. All Carlito's going to do is just drive next to us. I mean, if we're on foot, he'll try running us over, but it's not going to matter. These shopping carts, oh god, oh no. The shopping carts are made out of military-grade steel and can immediately murder your car. Now, I've never run over a shopping cart, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to immediately total. Oh my god, there's so many. Yeah, there's Carlito. If you get close enough to him, he's going to start chucking grenades at you, which you think running into your car would be a better strategy, and why would you chuck bombs at the bomb? But I don't understand that. Right now we got 2 of the bombs. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting any of them, and we have bomb number 3 right here. The car also has states of damage. Right now we're actually doing really good for the car's damage. Usually it goes the front window is broken, the back window is broken, and then we'll start seeing smoke coming out of the sides. When it starts coming out the top, then I should be worried. But we'll probably see it on the final one, and we should be able to take this car all the way. I got a stock upgrade, which is really nice. That's going to be able to help out for the next chapter 8-2. And I want to make sure I avoid all the shopping carts, and this is the hardest set of zombies here. Oh, good thing I didn't get grabbed. Good thing I did not get grabbed. Oh, I spoke too soon. Don't do it, Carlito. Oh god, he's just chucking. Oh yeah, he missed it. I don't know how he missed a stationary target, but Carlito is one odd fellow.
It's because you hit him in the head 1,000 times with a puck.
Right? I mean, to be fair, I mean, he deserved it. He was shooting me with a high-caliber sniper rifle.
Then you shot him in the head with a shotgun. Of course he doesn't know how to, like, throw grenades anymore.
Carlito, for some reason, can take a lot of bullets. All right, we got all the bombs, and this car's actually good enough where I'm going to take it for the rest of the game. Because we only need to escape the maintenance tunnels, and we have a really good car. This is a very good area. As long as some shopping cart doesn't, like, blow me over, we'll be fine. There we go. And that was 7-2. That was a really good 7-2, by the way.
Very nice, very nice.
We escape with the bombs, and then we just take a new car because it's faster. There's a sports car. Also, you can hear the jam coming back. I love this jam. It's the convict jam. I don't know how. It's not even more convicts got released. The same convicts came back. You know the convicts I shot with a heavy machine gun earlier?
The guy that fell asleep?
Yeah, he just fell asleep.
He woke up?
He was sleeping the entire time. The shotgun bullets put them to sleep. I don't know why, but they did. They're around, but they don't really care for us, so we're just going to drive this back, crash into the wall because it's faster, and go to Paradise Plaza. Most of the game ends up taking place around Paradise Plaza, and we're actually been doing really good for the later half of this area. For some reason, like, some of my fights are really bad, but 7-2 was extremely good. It was a really good fight. 8-2, though, is the hardest case in the game, and if you're wondering why I have to make pretty generous estimates for my time, it's because of 8-2. Now, I mentioned there was a certain someone, who I'm not going to mention, Isabella, who is coming back as a boss fight. Now, Isabella is the toughest boss in the game, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of her. I think she's... Oh, my God. Get out of the way, please. And there's also a hunk of meat. Surprisingly, I didn't pick it up. Usually the hunk of meat will take priority over anything else. I don't understand why the game wants you to have the hunk of meat so much, but it will actually just remove, like, you'll just keep picking it up instead of actually going into the elevator. And we're going to talk to Jesse really quick. Brad has disappeared. I mean, Brad's just gone from the game now. If you guys enjoyed Brad, I'm sorry. I'm going to do, oh, I didn't save it. That's fine. I want to save it on the next chapter when we get to 8-2, just in case. Now, here's the boss, Isabella. Now, if people hate anything in speedrunning, it's escort quets. I got a sickle, which I actually love this weapon. You get random things from boxes. You can actually use the sickle as well. And I got, again, the hunk of meat. We'll just do that. And I'm going to drop the hunk of meat and kick this mannequin, because the mannequin's one of the strongest weapons in the game. Now, A2 can be aptly named Isabella's Revenge. So, if you've never played the game before, the AI are the most stupid things in the world. They actually had to fix it in Dead Rising 2 because the AI were so bad. I actually had a queen too, so that's really lucky. I don't really care about the sickle. I'll get a queen. And now I want Isabella to pass this yellow line. If she does that, I can just skateboard down. Because Isabella only has to hit certain checkpoints. But the problem is this is called Isabella's Revenge because Isabella is the most aggressive AI in the world. Everything we do is so Isabella doesn't murder zombies.
So would you rather do the escort here or in Silent Hill 4?
Silent Hill 4. This is, like, Isabella's super aggressive.
Okay.
I'm going to hope to God Isabella behaves. I'm going to go get a new skateboard and some other stuff. Now, since we have a kid at heart, I'm putting on children's clothes. We all love the Laura Croft booty shorts on Frank West. I think it's stylish.
Can I come in with a couple of donations?
Go for it.
I've got $10 from Foxotic.
Hey.
Says, watch out for Chubbs. And I've got $30 for Pour One Out for my boy. Great to see my boy Ecdycis kicking zombie butt for the children. Bless up. Don't let your memes be dreams.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys are supporting this charity. Also, I don't want the bear. Give me the clothes change. Get out of here.
Can I mention that now that you put on all this stuff now, you actually do look like a custom character in Tony Hawk.
Yep. That is true. Also, I'm going to get rid of the mannequin. I'm going to pick one of these Servot heads because I know someone wanted to see it earlier. And also, if you're wondering why I'm able to do this, we have to wait on Isabella. It's all up to her. Also, come here. I'll do it later. So I'm going to skateboard over because Isabella's waiting for us. Usually, actually, she behaved really well. That's actually a good thing. Isabella doesn't normally do that. She'll normally try fighting every single zombie in existence. But now she's actually doing good. Now, the second part's actually really fun because Isabella can be manipulated. The game can only spawn in so many zombies, so instead of being the angry woman Isabella is, the driven angry woman, I'm going to go all the way around the park, and Isabella's going to just stop attacking, and she'll run to the next area. But I have to skateboard all around the park. The reason this works is because since the zombies have to load and deload, like, the more zombies I'm loading in, the game can only have so many zombies in the area. The park can have a bit more, but it's still capped at a certain amount. So going all the way over here deloads the zombies over there, and there's nothing for Isabella to attack. She has to be peaceful because there's nothing for her to attack. If there was anything, Isabella would be, like, just shooting it. That wouldn't be a problem. The fact is, she puts her guns inside the heads of models, and she misses every shot. She'll shoot, like, 5 shots on the same zombie, missing them. Or she'll be shooting construction workers, and it'll bounce off their heads. And again, this area, we just have to wait on Isabella, so going straight to North Plaza wouldn't work. And the reason we have to wait on Isabella is because she's the only one who knows where to go. Like, I know where I have to go, but it won't let me do it. Wow, these are a lot of queens. I wish I was doing overtime. And now we have this section right here. So, where am I at? Right there. I want us to be careful not to shoot Isabella in the head because it's immediate down. After taking, like, what, 5 shotgun shells to the face, she doesn't want to do that anymore and will immediately just die. Which is, it's fine. Also, there you go. Let's take a picture of him. Look, he's her friend. There we go. Nice! Or as Frank West would say, fantastic! Alright, the queens kill all the zombies, and again, avoiding... Oh, can you... Isabel, stop it. We just killed them all. I'm going to use a Bowie knife, just because they're okay. I don't want to use my shotgun shells, because I still have a lot of them. I didn't have to use them Isabella, because Isabel's been behaving. She also goes on certain paths. Also, this is a great Isabella section. I got, like, there's queens everywhere. Isabella, for once, has curbed her anger. Like, all my practice runs, Isabella would fight everything. She was looking for zombies. She was actively shooting everything around her. When she starts, she doesn't stop, by the way. Oh, there we go. That's the Isabella I know and love. She's running to the zombie. All right, there we go. She was ready. Okay, this is the final grouping, and then Isabella will have fun. But I need to grab a couple supplies, so I'll have to meet Isabella over at the new safe house. Also, I want to keep shooting, just to clear the zombies. I don't need the shotgun anymore, so it's fine. Boom. Boom. And one more. And now I have 2 inventory slots, which will be great. I'm going to go kick open this box, because I might want some wine. It's a shovel. You know, you just have the box shovel that everyone needs. I grabbed a shotgun and a shotgun. It's what we needed here. It's the best thing you could possibly get. Normally there's some crazy dude guarding this, but later in the game, he just vanishes. I don't know why. Like, a lot of the things in this event are timed. We tried going to the gun shop earlier. There's some crazy psychopath guarding all the guns. And now we're at Isabella's hideout, and we'll have a thick Isabella here. I know everybody loves the thick memes. Isabella is thick. She's extra thick. And we also have a cutscene we don't care about, but the loading screen shows off Isabella. So since A2 is here, I'm going to save it right here, just for a safety save. Since it's like the run technically would not be going for world record or anything.
That looks absolutely ridiculous.
Exactly comfortable on this nice carpet with my skateboard, lying down. With my Ratman children's shirt and the tiny shorts. Anyway, if Isabella here, I'll take a picture of her really quick because she's awesome. Dramatic. And let's go. This is you can't ride the skateboard in here because Isabella isn't wanting us riding indoors. But now we set the head back. This is the last, one of the final missions that we're going to be heading back to the safe house. And we're going to have the effectively final boss of the game. The game doesn't end on the final boss. It ends with another skateboarding section, which will... Oh, come on, get out of the way. I don't want to skateboard here either because I only have the one board. I don't want to get a new board because this one's pretty much at full health. It's a good board, but I don't want to damage it either. It's stupid to pointlessly damage your board. So we're going to keep going back to the safe house right now. We don't really care about queens anymore, and we're also hitting the final, I think, 2 chapters of the game. We have chapter 8.3, 8.4, and then the facts. The facts is really easy. You just go back to the safe house. That's all it is. And then we're going to have a lot of cutscenes as well, and it'll be fun skipping all of them. But we don't really care about the cutscenes since, you know, it's a speed order. We're trying to skip all of them. And right now, just making it back to the safe house. A fun part about Dead Rising that I think a lot of people tended to enjoy is you can put on so many different costumes. There's a lot of different weapons you can have. And level 7 is also the highest level that we're going to hit that matters. We'll be hitting level 9 or 10, but it's not going to matter because it's after the final boss. So any benefit it would get, we're not going to be able to use. But we already got stock as well, and that's really good. Now, the reason why stock is amazing, since we're level 7, like, normally the game, a lot of people end up dying on the convicts. You don't live that. Like, I'm cheesing these fights by using hockey stick strategies, like just shooting them in the face. Like, I'm doing odd techniques that people don't even know about. Like, I didn't even know there's a shotgun in this game until I started doing the speedrun. It's kind of crazy to me. Get out of the way, please. Thank you. And back to the skateboard. So the game normally, by this time, you'll be around like level 30 or so. And the final boss does a lot of health. He does a lot of health. It's about 3 damage on a heavy one. And this is the final boss right here. And this person is a bit thicker than Isabella. If you want to see extra thick, we got it for you. And I'll say hi to Otis really quick. And don't worry, Otis is the one person who gets to live.
I like Otis.
Otis is awesome. He just hijacks a helicopter, too. That's the entire story. Like, he just steals a helicopter and he gets everyone out of the mall. Which is literally just him, so there's no point in, I guess, worrying about that. It is Otis, and he takes his own private chopper out of the mall. We're going back to the maintenance tunnels, and actually, if you remember, we're going from the grocery store. Also, I like how the picture of Isabella just loaded. I'm happy we took it. I could grab a horse head mask, but I'm kind of digging the serve bot. Mainly because during the cutscenes, the clothing actually carries over, so I think it's pretty fun. If you guys are wondering why I love Dead Rising so much, I love horror games in general. I do exclusively horror games, so it's fun to watch all the different types of horror, some of them more silly than others, and they're just fun to do. I feel like speedrunning also takes a lot of the punch out of it, so it's kind of nice. We're also getting more of the raw meat as well. It's there every time. I'll just keep refreshing. I don't know who's filling that raw meat up every time, but I thank them. It does like 3 health. And more shopping carts. There's Carlito's car. I don't know how it tipped over there. I guess the bombs went out and Carlito just escaped somehow. And we're just going to drive back. We don't really care about damage to the car. You can also see the servbot mask clipping through the car because, I mean, I guess the servbot mask has the power to do that. And this car is getting more totaled than totaled, as you'll see, but we only needed to get to one area. There's a shopping cart, by the way. Again, they go underneath you, and they're military-grade steel shopping carts. That was the military's plan all along. Just use the shopping carts instead of the zombies, and you got it. Really, this game would be more terrifying to me. Instead of zombies everywhere, it was all shopping carts. Like, really? That would be terrifying to me. Anyway, we got Big Thick Larry right here. Look at him. He's a big boy. I'm going to cheese the fight by running over here and firing machine gun at him. You just fire the shotgun immediately. Also, you can do like this, where you just keep... Oh, that's a bit weird. There we go. You just fire through the meat, too. There we go. He's going to try throwing the meat at us because Larry is ridiculous. This is normally a really difficult boss fight, but you can just keep doing this. And it's faster than just firing normally, and Larry died after all the shotgun shells. We kind of just say hi to Carlito's dead body. For style points, let's take a look at his damaged face. There you go, Carlito.
No genre.
Get that out of here. Funny enough, going into the, like, you skateboard into the meat, your board will immediately break. I don't know why meat is so destructive to skateboards, but to be fair, I've never ridden a skateboard into a hunk of meat, so I don't really know if that would work or not. I mean, I imagine I don't think I'd break the board, but I'm definitely not going to go through it. Although I've never fired shotgun shells into a hunk of meat either, so I can't really say that. But that was effectively the final boss of the run, and we do have more grocery store stuff. And I'm just going to want to go through here. I don't want to damage my board too much. And we are nearing the end. I'm just going to skateboard through the window. And now I get the sweet motorcycle again. It always spawns back. Any psychopath weapons will always spawn if you re-enter an area. Outside of the convict's car. That doesn't really spawn back. It only spawns back if the convicts are there. But the one section would be good for, you don't get it. Like, if you can have it for Larry, it would be faster, but there's no way to get the convicts in the Larry fight. Because they disappear. Anyway, now we got a lot of cutscenes coming up. This is the big thing, and the run will probably be ending in the next 1 to 2 minutes. Probably under time looking at it. It should be definitely good. Here's the facts. And now we have to get back to the safe house to escape. But we need to make sure we're getting out of this alive. because we want the best ending in this game. The best ending is ending A in 72-hour mode. There's also another ending called Overtime. And also, this is all the cutscenes right now. Jesse turns into a zombie, just murders the military. It's going to go, like, count down the time immediately. So Timeskip's just putting down the time. Normally, you'd have to wait forever, but we're just going to watch a bunch of these cutscenes. The last cutscene we're going to watch has an old military dude in it, right here. There you go. And now we head back. And we're probably going to be right about, like, a 39:40 is my guess. 39:50. So barely cutting the time. That's good. But this is my favorite part of the game. It's just so eerie. What was once filled of undead life is now dead, undead, dead? Dead? I don't, yeah, the dead, undead, I suppose. The super dead? Either way, it's all cleared up. The military killed all the zombies, and they firebombed the park. There are no survivors. There is nothing left in the game. The only thing left is the, you can mess around with items. You can place around still. There's still stuff you can do. There's PP stickers, which is prestige points, but for the most part, I always love how trippy it is that everything is just all dead bodies. And this is also why we need the skateboard. It's faster to get back this way. Let's keep going. We'll make it right on time. And this has been a good run, by the way. If you guys are a fan of horror games, I mean, I think speedrunning horror games is a great way of getting into the genre. Also, let's hope I actually make it. I'm cutting pretty close here. Should be about 40, though. I hope I don't go over estimate, but it'll be, like, right about it, I think so. And do some sweet boarding. We'll see. There we go. And yeah, we're cutting it really. I'm not gonna make it. It's gonna be like 40. Like what? 5 seconds over? 5 seconds over, I think. Let's see. Also, the shiny helmet. And time.
Good run.
5 seconds over. Not too bad. And that was Dead Rising. I'm gonna let the ending play out to find out what happens, and also we get to see that whole Servbot helmet here. And we want to see Frank West make it in his, you know, booty shorts, Servbot hat, tiny shoes. Look at those hairy thighs. I guarantee you, this will be me later tonight if you guys see me.
No, he's the thick boy.
He has
He's the real thick boy.
And I love how they carries over for this. But yeah, this has been Ecdycis, however you want to call me. Everybody gets the name wrong. I'm just fine if you guys know it. I do exclusively horror games. Got like 30 different horror speedruns. I learn them all the time. And Dead Rising is probably one of my favorite ones. I'm really happy I had the opportunity to do this. And I'm going to let Ed talk. He's my favorite character in the game. That must mean he got his scoop. And also, while this is happening, because I wanted Ed to finish talking, I do want to thank my couch. You guys are pretty good here. Very happy. Definitely check them out as well. And we get our chopper, take off, and let's see what happens. I think we're going to make it out of the mall, guys. Ed will make it. If I end it right now, we can just assume that we make it out of the mall. If I end it right now, we're good, right? No, we'll let it play out, though. We'll let it play out. The sad Frank with his camera. I find there's some times in the game where people will just like take off all of your clothes and you're just running around in boxers. There's a few psychopaths who could do that. It's kind of weird.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
There we go.
Hey! I'm over here!
Wow, you look like an idiot.
See, now we're cheering. We're cheering right
Lego
now.
head.
He made it, guys. He made it.
Yeah, you did it! You did it! Yeah!
And the zombie gets him. Funny enough, if you look at the models, the zombie doesn't actually, he's not actually in the chopper. So the zombie got in the chopper while he was taking off. I know, if you're ever piloting a helicopter, always make sure to check it for zombies. And remember, don't be stupid. DBS, don't be stupid. Anyway, I think next is Gungrave, if I remember correctly. So definitely hope you guys enjoyed that and the rest of the marathon. It's going to fade out with the sad Frank West. The actual ending takes place in another mode that we're not going to do called Overtime. I do low percent, and I think it's a better category. Any percent works. I don't like any percent because that's the Mega Man Buster and all that stuff, but it's a personal preference thing. Anyway, have a great one, everybody.
All right, thank you, Ecdycis, for this awesome Dead Rising run. Coming up next, Lord Moonstone with Gungrave.